Want to welcome y'all again to another episode of From the Bottom of the Map.
From the bottom of the map
You know, it's Ike Hayes in the place to be, and my player partner.
is Israel, your dog. You know what time it is.
Got another video for y'all, and this time we're going to go ahead and do the obvious. Miami got a big game at home,
At
Hard
home.
Rock Stadium versus Clemson. Miami has not beat an ACC opponent at home under Mario Cristobal's tenure, period. I did not know that, okay? That came to my motherfucking attention today.
Hold
He
on, hold
ain't
on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Say that one more time.
Miami has not beaten an ACC opponent at home since Mario Cristobal then came home. So since he been home, he been getting his ass whooped. He ain't beat
Mm.
nobody at home. I mean, shit. When away teams play us, it's a home game for them because they know that's a win. So he can't win at the house. I ain't never really met too many people that can't win at the house. That's funny. I'm gonna go ahead and let you start it off. They come into the house last year. They got their ass whooped it like 40-17, and we only had a total of 93 yards or something like that of offense.
So I think this is the we could get it together game. All right, we thought we was gonna get it together against North Carolina, and it didn't happen. So all week they've been talking about we're gonna be focusing on the small things. We're gonna, making sure our players are locked in. I've been hearing all the lip service from the players, from the coaches. Honestly, I think it's another ass whooping coming. I think the North Carolina was the game to show like what they could do. I think it's gonna be another. We're gonna hang in the game into the half, and then after the half, Clemson's gonna start pulling away because Clemson doesn't want to be that team that loses to Miami. They don't want to allow Miami to get a win and potentially knock their chances in the ACC out by losing to Miami. Miami is just honestly not a good team right now. We're gonna see about Mario. We're gonna see about Shannon Dawson. We're gonna see about Lance Guidry. We're gonna see what this team gonna do. Hopefully at home they show up, but like you said, Mario ain't beat nobody in the ACC. So I mean, what can you expect?
I mean, I would love to disagree with you, but I mean, as you so eloquently put, I really feel like it might be another expeditious ass whooping.
Mm.
And here's why. I think our secondary got exposed. I mean, I love the players. I think that they're talented. I think on another team they would be elite. But I watched Cam Kitchens and James, miss tackles, miss easy tackles, let receivers get behind them. So I think this is a good game for Clemson to get their offense going. I think that they're going to score points. I think their defense is going to be unusually stout. As usual, Miami has the talent to be in the motherfucking game, right?
Mm.
If they ever choose to really put their foot on the gas, I think that they can make this interesting. But ultimately, I think that, I just think that Clemson is going to have an aggressive defense. They're going to put pressure on Tyler. I think Tyler already done, as reports from the Miami Herald say the boy walking funny. They don't know if that's true, but the line went from 2 to 4 just based off that information. So I think that Miami tries to do some things different, but I think that Clemson's defense is a lot stronger than North Carolina's. I think Miami's going to have a problem moving the ball. They're going to have to play a perfect game. I don't even know if they're going to keep it as close as they should.
I just don't believe. Honestly, I don't believe in Klubnik for Clemson. I don't believe in him. He hasn't shown me that he's going to be like an elite quarterback yet, and their passing attack hasn't been like elite this year. So I do think passing the ball. I think Miami will kind of shut down that passing game because they really don't have a passing game, an elite passing game. But even their running attack, Will Shipley has been having kind of a down year. But if you're having a down year, the best thing to do, play Miami. Play Miami. The
I
stats
don't
gonna
think
go
Miami
way
can
up.
shut down
Stats gonna go
anybody.
way up. Because like you said, them boys been missing tackles, linebackers been missing tackles. Them boys just like, they waving at the wind. So this is a game where, if Miami defense, especially like the front seven doesn't show up, I really see this because if they can run the ball, if they start getting the defense starts guessing at, do we need to put an extra man in the box to stop the run, and they can get that passing attack going, this could be a long fucking day for Miami.
I think they're gonna pass. I don't think Miami and shutting down pass attacks don't even belong in the same motherfucking sentence. They not stopping nobody. Them corners gonna get blowed. Once again, though, I do want to reiterate. I think this team is talented. I don't think it's the players. I just think it's the coaches. Right? When you go back and look at that North Carolina game, they were literally receivers were getting behind both safeties. So it's like, okay, so you mean to tell me your defensive coordinator told under no circumstances do you let them get behind you? Then we're taking bad angles. So I think they're going to be able to pass against Miami. I think Klubnik's going to get good numbers, and I think they're going to be able to run the ball. I think Miami is never just going to give up. I feel like they're going to go ahead and try to do a little something here and there, but I just feel like once again they're 121 in penalties. They are 100 ranked as far as turnovers. So, you figure if Miami cannot have any turnovers and Tyler, Van Dyke doesn't throw any picks, I do feel like it could be a closer score. Like I'm gonna go ahead and throw some numbers out here. I do like it. Maybe last year was bad. I'm gonna be optimistic, right? You're gonna lose, but you ain't gonna lose as bad. Give me oh my God, I feel like it's going to be 33-17, but I want to feel like it's going to be 28-27. We'll only lose by a touchdown. That would make me feel good. And I hate to say it, but that would be a victory. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't feel like, I think Texas A&M was fool's gold, and I think this is the real. Will the real Miami team please stand up? Oh, this who the hell they is right here. So yeah, they're gonna lose, but we just want to see improvement, and I think that we want to see better coaching. I think the coaching is gonna be the key in all these games. So unfortunately, that's what it comes down to.
Well, one thing I say, I've never been a Dabo fan. Never been a Dabo fan. Not with Deshaun Watson. Not with any other quarterbacks. Not with ETN. Not with anybody. Never been a Dabo fan. So I do think the coaching could be a little bit more even because I just don't think Dabo. He just overhyped in my opinion.
I
But I
like that.
do. What's that?
I said I actually like Dabo, but I felt like ever since the defensive coordinator left and went to Oklahoma, and he out there got Oklahoma rolling, which he was talking shit about Mario too, and he was right. I just think that their defense has not been as good, but I do want to remind you, they were a field goal away from beating an undefeated FSU team. They were actually the better team. So I'm like, well, if you could do that against Florida State has better DBs. They got better receivers. They have just a better overall team, and they're well coached. Dabo ain't stupid, and Mario is incompetent.
Yeah,
Mario's incompetent.
I just like I said, I'm just not a fan of Dabo. If I feel like he does way too much, he gets the hype, and then he act like he's like the premier young coach in college football. I think Clemson's run is over. But anyways, let's get back to the score. I think it's going to be something like 17-17 at halftime, and then Miami doesn't
Mhm.
score anymore after that. So I think it's going to end up being like 38-17. Miami
That-
keeps it
I
close,
like
keeps the hope in. I think TVD does what he does. I think most games, even if he has a bad game, Georgia Tech was a little bit of an anomaly, but TVD usually throws for close to 300 yards, good or bad. So I'm expecting another 300-yard game.
I can see that.
Can Henry Paris, Don Chaney, and AJ Allen can they get 100 yards? Can we get the ground game going? Can we get the ball to all these fantastic receivers we got? I mean, I love Restrepo, but please, let's get the ball. Let's get Ray Joseph in the game. Let's get Kobe Young more than a couple passes. Let's get Jacoby Young. Can we get some tight end action? We gonna get
Now
some
you
tight
ain't
end
listen. Let me
action.
help you out. You ain't getting no tight end passes, vanilla. But if they do half of what you say, they can fuck around and win the game. If they do half of what you say, you get the running game going, you get the throwing. You ain't even got to stop them. You just continue to score every time. You can fuck around and win the game.
Well, we'll see. Like I say, 38-17 is my prediction.
33-17 over here.
Okay, well, there you have it. There it is.
There it
Straight
is.
like that. I mean, hey, what else you want us to tell you?
You want us to lie to you, make it sound fly to you? Well, first of all, this is the bounce back game. They're gonna go in here and need to do it. They lying to y'all. Don't listen to that. We told you what was gonna happen with North Carolina. Look, man, how you practice is how you perform. And that's
Mm.
all I got. That's all I got.
That's an excellent point there. It's an excellent point. Well, you know what it is. Make sure you always like, comment, share. Subscribe. And once again, it's your player partners from the bottom of the map.
From the bottom of the map.
We gone.
We gone.